For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 23 of Become a Legend here on PES 2018. This is the first episode of Season 2. We start with a home game against Tottenham and follow that up with another home game, but against Manchester City. So, two of the most difficult games we could possibly play at the beginning of the season. Now, in the last one, I asked you what you thought I should do with regards to our future. And the majority verdict was to stay at Newcastle. Whether that be until January or for the full season, we'll kind of play it by ear. But we will stay here until at least January. We're having a good season and the team are, in solid contention for a European spot. We might stay for the full year. If it's been an indifferent season and we think we could get a move away to a better club still in European competition, because of course the group stage will have finished by January, and then if our overall has gone up as well, then we might move in January. But it's a case of playing it by ear and seeing what the situation is by the time we get to the next transfer window. But we are going to stay at Newcastle for the foreseeable future. But the intention is to move away but at the end of this season at the very latest. So we'll see how things go. But we'll start with a game against Tottenham, who actually, I say it's going to be a difficult game. We've tended to play quite well against Tottenham. So we'll have to wait and see how this particular game plays out. But starting up top alongside Mitrovic. New signing Aaron Cresswell in at left back. As you can see, number 15 there. I might actually ask to have my number changed. I can do that in a transfer window. I might ask for number 9 or number 10. I lean towards 10. Yes, I'm an out-and-out striker, which should technically be a number 9. But when I played, when I was a kid, I was always number 10. So I kind of lean towards number 10. So I might ask for number 10. I'm going to ask for number 10. Let's see how we get on against Tottenham. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more content. Of course, there was a Roma episode uploaded earlier on today, and there'll be 2 videos again tomorrow. Llorente again. Dele Alli. Space on the right-hand side. We've gone back to Daniel Sturridge. Oh, this is such a good move. That deserved a goal. If Llorente could have found the corner there rather than smacking it straight into the keeper, then Tottenham would have taken a much-deserved 1-0 lead. Mitrovic could look for me, but he's done well to hold the ball up and find the man out wide. Good footwork from him. I'll just knock this back to the teammate in the middle. And it's scooped looking for Matt Ritchie, who can't quite keep it in. A really good opportunity for Tottenham at one end. Very nearly creating one at the other as well. Just out of interest, are Tottenham playing 3 at the back again here? They are. 3-5-2 again. It's been their undoing a couple of times against us. But they've started the stronger here. Back to Mikel Merino, cross here to the right-hand side. I'll get it out to Matt Ritchie. Get myself in the box. He's played it to me again. I wasn't expecting that. Ritchie now crosses, and underneath this could be Mitrovic. He is. He's hit the post. Oh, and it's dropped back to him. Save from Hugo Lloris. I don't know what Davinson Sanchez was doing there defensively. He quite literally just watched the ball go over his foot straight to Alexander Mitrovic, who's desperately unlucky not to have given us a 1-0 lead. We could be heavily involved again here, though, trying to poke it out wide after beating the defender. And it's played through to me again. I need to find a man on the edge of the box. I'm trying desperately, but Toby Alderweireld defends that superbly. Much better than Davinson Sanchez. It's going to be 0-0 here after 18 minutes. And here come Tottenham on the attack again. Dele Alli into Daniel Sturridge. We're going to put together a similar sort of move that led to Llorente's chance earlier on. No. Good tackle by the defender. Well down the line. Good footwork. Cross could still come in. Still come in. Still come in. Jonjo Shelby sweeps that to Mikel Merino. Into me. I'll turn. Get the shot off. It was blocked. We'll take the corner. It's fine. At least creating something. The chance to score from a set piece. Not really replay worthy, was it, to be honest? Right. What can we do from this? Jonjo Shelby to take it. There's a number of us in the box. It's whipped towards the edge of the 6-yard box. How, Hugo? How has he kept that out? So very close to the first goal of the season, but Hugo Lloris has been spectacular in this game. Let's ball down the line looking for Mitrovic. I'm in the middle with Jan Vertonghen with me and Toby Alderweireld here too, and I've won the header, but not convincingly enough. That's a lovely ball. If he can keep that in, which he should do, and Cresswell gets to that first. Turns back, there's the delivery. It's towards the back post. I tried to knock that down to Matt Ritchie on the edge of the box, but couldn't get there. Oh, I tried to block the clearance as well, but couldn't get there. Sturridge does well to bring that down and sets up Milner. Tottenham look to come forward again. 10 minutes to go till half-time. George, Kevin and Kudu dinks that over the top to Daniel Sturridge. He's got Llorente in the middle to aim for, who obviously is going to be extremely good in the air, but not able to get on the end of the cross. Corner, though, for Tottenham to take. Christian Eriksen to deliver. What can they do from this? That's a good delivery. Moussa Dembele goes up, drops to Dele Alli. Llorente tries something, but whatever it was that he tried, didn't work. Llorente dinks that to Christian Eriksen. Turns well, there's the cross. Llorente wins the header. Keeper can only bat it away, but he does keep it out at least. Tottenham have been the more likely to score so far in this game. Although, to be fair, Hugo Lloris has made a couple of remarkable saves to ensure that we haven't scored. And they nearly did again. Moussa Dembele flicking his header wide of the target. Give this out wide, looking for Orlando Aarons. Should have the pace to get there ahead of the defender, and has done. I'll knock this back to Mikel Merino. Dinks back out wide to Orlando Aarons. Or it's Aaron Cresswell, in fact. I thought it was Orlando Aarons. Aarons up with a header. Drops to me. Again to Mikel Merino. Into the middle. Matt Ritchie arrives and scores. He completely got the run on the defender there. You could see he was so far behind him as the ball came across. I didn't think he was going to get there. See Matt Ritchie here at the back post. It's actually Jan Vertonghen that he beats in the air here, I think. He's so far behind the play. A good 5 yards when the ball comes in, and Vertonghen just doesn't react. No shout from Toby Alderweireld to let him know that the man is coming. And as Mikel Merino dinks it across, he just nicks in ahead of Vertonghen and heads it into the back of the net. We lead by a goal to nil. Dembele. Oh, ball picked off. Mitrovic had to go backwards to Cresswell. So had a good debut, actually, Aaron Cresswell. Very good debut. Christian Eriksen keeps this in. He's Fernando Llorente. Dinks it over to looking for Daniel Sturridge. Finds him. Eriksen again. Cross to come. Maybe there it is. Underneath it is a defender. Drops to Milner. Into Sturridge. And cleared away, thankfully. Here's Mitrovic. Into me. Play the 1-2. He's gone again. I shall do the same. And then I'll wait and wait and wait. And then get it out wide here to Orlando Aarons. And there's two of us in the middle to cross for. And Mitrovic is there. And it just wouldn't quite drop to me as it bounced down off the defender, unfortunately. 20 minutes to go. Still 1-0 in front. Llorente. Good tackle. Good pressure there to ensure we got the ball back. I've spun away from Moussa Dembele very well. Could we drive forward here and get ourselves a second goal? Mitchell with the early shot. Pretty frustrated that he hit that first time, to be honest, with the defender right next to him. After good movement and ball work from me in the middle, it's a bit of a waste, really. But time is ticking down, and we are just 4 minutes now away from a first victory of the season in the first game of the season too, which set us off perfectly for what we hope will be a European push this year. I've called for that back, and I will get it. James Milner that stabs it away from me. Sturridge with a great first touch here. And turns away himself. Good footwork again. But will they be able to work anything? No, I've intercepted. Getting back to defend after giving the ball away at the other end. Trying to burst forward, but you can see how tired my guy is, just chugging away and not really actually sprinting any faster than he would be if he was just jogging. I'll turn back here and I'll cross it looking for Mitrovic, who we find, but his header goes wide of the target. But it's the last action of the game. 3 points in the opening game of the season thanks to Matt Ritchie's header after 61 minutes. Our streak against Tottenham continues. We haven't yet dropped any points against Tottenham Hotspur. A 6.0 for me, a 7 for Matt Ritchie. Manchester City next, though. And we had a great game against them towards the end of last season. But we ended up losing 3-2. I'd like to win this time around. And we are 74 rated. Our rating has gone up again. Just making us an even more attractive proposition for European playing teams. Oi! No, I'm having a drink. And I wasn't expecting this. The squads for international friendly have been announced. We've been called up to play for England. It's only a friendly, but we get the chance to represent our country. I didn't think that was going to happen as well. I was mid-sip of my water. Me in an England shirt for the very first time. I'm not sure when that game will be, but we have been selected in the squad for the next round of international friendlies. Whether we'll be starting or not, I doubt. We might be on the bench. But for now, we will concentrate on this game against Manchester City and try and... Okay. We won't concentrate on this game against Manchester City. I've been called up by my country, but dropped by my club. Okay. And we lose by a goal to nil against Manchester City, which sees us drop down to 10th. I wasn't expecting that. Manager trust level is still 73%, so I am surprised to have been dropped there. Very surprised to have been dropped there. Who will the second game of the season, or second game of our personal season, be against then? There's a European Player award being announced now, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo wins Best Player in Europe award. Congratulations, Cristiano. You won that last year. You've won it this year as well. Who do we play next? I'm baffled that they dropped me for that. We've got Liverpool away next. So are we going to be playing at Anfield, or will we be dropped? I haven't yet played on the bench, or started on the bench, in any game on PES 2018 in my player. We're not in the squad again for the game against Liverpool. Looks like then, judging by the schedule on the right, the next game we're going to be involved in is going to be with our country. It's a 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Our first game in a Newcastle shirt was against Liverpool, and it was a 1-1 draw. So we've replicated at least the overall result, whilst not the individual scoreline. Last day of the transfer window is now, as we mentioned, staying until at least January. Although, starting to question that with me not being involved in some first team football. I am now joint top rated striker in the team, I think. Team of the month is announced, and it's very Manchester United and Arsenal heavy, with only Felipe Luis at Manchester City and Ndidi and Smith of Bournemouth, Ndidi formerly of Leicester, the only three that aren't Man United or Arsenal players. Now Uruguay, we're on the bench. Haha! It can happen. Why isn't the Newcastle... Well, why isn't the Newcastle manager starting me? But why isn't the Newcastle manager at least putting me on the bench? Right, to the next match. England versus Uruguay. Our first game in an international. We're not starting. It's Daniel Sturridge that's up top. It looks like a 4-2-3-1. Yes. Butland, Danny Rose, Gary Cahill, Chris Smalling, Nathaniel Klein. Michael Carrick still in the England fray in Season 2. Jordan Henderson, Raheem Sterling, Dele Alli, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Daniel Sturridge with me on the bench. Will I... Don't tell me they're going to put me on the bench and then I'm still not going to play at all. That would absolutely kill me. Chance to play for England for the first time. Let's see if it happens. Will we get the opportunity off the subs bench? Daniel Sturridge. Good footwork. Goes down holding his face there. Free kick given and a yellow card for the Uruguayan man. We're going to see a replay. You can see Daniel Sturridge go down and hold his face. Is it just a flailing arm, perhaps? Yeah, he catches him with his left arm as he turns. I'm not sure whether that's worthy of a yellow. It definitely wasn't intentional, but Silva picks up a yellow card for that. Henderson will go for the shot from the free kick, and very nearly gives England a 1-0 lead. Good save by Chatso, the goalkeeper. Comfortable, able to get his feet sorted and get right behind the ball, but worth an effort. First chance of the game comes and goes. Sturridge. Oh, just brushed off it. A free kick given. That's a bit harsh. There really wasn't much in that at all. He's just leant on him and Sturridge has stumbled. That's not a foul. But if we can score from the free kick, I really won't mind whatsoever. Jordan Henderson stood over it, as he was for the last one. Sturridge there too. He's going to be Daniel Sturridge, in fact. It sold me. Oh, what a free kick from Daniel Sturridge. It wasn't a foul. It just quite simply wasn't a foul, but Daniel Sturridge makes it England 1, Uruguay 0 after 12 minutes with a superb free kick. Questions asked of the goalkeeper, so he didn't even attempt to dive for that, and it didn't look like it was that far into the corner. We'll have a look at a better angle from a replay. You can see him glancing around the wall and perhaps wasn't expecting it to go to that left-hand side then. Never seen a keeper do that in a video game before. England 1, Uruguay 0 after 12 minutes. Does Daniel Sturridge, as the sole striker on the pitch, scoring a goal, actually negatively affect my chances of getting a substitute appearance? I hope not, but time will tell. I'd love to start Season 2 with an appearance in an England shirt. Sterling looking for Sturridge. Gets it down well, and he's got plenty of support. Danny Rose to Raheem Sterling, into the box to Dele Alli. Alli across the Ox, who squeezes at home. 2 goals in 3 minutes. We are 2-0 in front. A really nice finish. I don't think this keeper is up to scratch. That is a simple finish from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's just put his side foot through it and just powered it towards goal, but it wasn't particularly accurate. The keeper's positioning again in question. What rating is their goalkeeper? Can I tell from the game plan? Let's have a look, shall we? Because he doesn't seem to be that good. He is 72 rated and showing it as well. Not good enough for Uruguay. It's 2-0 England after 15 minutes. Went to Cavani. Out to Maxi Pereira. Good footwork. To Cavani again. To Pereira again. There's the cross. Luis Suarez chests it down, spins and shoots, but there was no power behind that shot whatsoever. Been really underwhelmed, I suppose is the word, by Uruguay in this game. I expected a lot better of them, and they haven't performed at all. Luis Suarez has been practically invisible for the majority of the game to this point. There's just over half an hour to go. I'm waiting for the first substitutions of the game to be made. I'm desperate to make my debut in some... Oh, Oxlade-Chamberlain! Oh, will make that 3-0. The first effort, really unlucky not to go in. The second one was a little bit more simple than the first, although the first one is exactly too difficult. On his own on the edge of the 6-yard box. Great defending by the man on the post, but it drops straight back to the Ox. Tucks home his second and our third of the game. It's now England 3, Uruguay 0. Now we've got a 3-goal lead. Wouldn't that be the time to make a substitution, please, Gareth Southgate? Apparently not. Half an hour to play. Still waiting to make my England debut. Hopefully it comes at some point today. Here's Luis Suarez. Oh, what a delivery. Cavani goes down. Not sure whether that was a foul or not, to be honest. The ball went goalwards, but the delivery from Luis Suarez with the outside of his foot was disgusting. It was such a good cross. Said a moment ago that he's been pretty much invisible in the game to this point, but he wasn't invisible there. Instrumental in what was probably one of Uruguay's best chances of the game. 25 minutes to go. They just mentioned something about substitutes in commentary, but I was mid-sentence myself, so I didn't quite hear what they said. But hopefully it will be me coming on. I want my first England cap. Bentancur into Cavani, to Bentancur again. Swept up wide to Lejault. Back to Marti Caceres. To Lejault again. Forgot to actually take a touch of the football. Goal kick given. Substitutes incoming. I'm on! I'm on! I'm on! I'm on. For Dele Alli, what formation are we playing now? Have we changed formation? We haven't. I'm playing at cam. It's affected my overall rating. I'm 73 rated as an attacking midfielder rather than 74. But I am on for my England debut. I've 18 and a half minutes to make my impression on Gareth Southgate to ensure that I'm perhaps starting in the next game, which will be the first game of the next episode. And I believe that was against Colombia, I think. Here's Luis Suarez, tackled. Inexplicably given straight back to Edinson Cavani, but comfortable save for Jack Butland. Now my positioning is going to have to be slightly different for this particular role. I'm going to have to sit slightly deeper, but I have had a tendency to sit quite deep anyway at Newcastle. So it might actually suit me a little bit more with the way that I've been playing. I'm going to bust a gut now. I can be quite open with how much I sprint. I can be quite regular with how much I sprint. Oh, how have you not kept that in? Oh, dearie me. I can sprint as much as I like, really, because I've only got 19 minutes and I've got a full bar of stamina, so I could just run after everything like a headless chicken and hopefully be as involved as possible. I have been involved already, as you've seen, with a few passes here and there, but unfortunately my teammates let me down when I passed the ball out wide. 13 minutes to go, still England 3, Uruguay 0. Another couple of changes have been made. Harry Kane is now on up top and Marcus Rashford is on the left-hand side of midfield. So we have some extra pace out wide and some more physicality up top with Kane over Sturridge. But can Raheem Sterling find either of us here with a cross? The answer is very nearly yes. I tried my absolute best to get on the end of that, threw myself at it and was, in the end, not really very close to it. But that's probably going to go out for a corner here, isn't it, to Uruguay? That came off the defender, it is. A lucky knock of Nathaniel Klein, and now Uruguay have the chance to get themselves one back. 8 minutes to go. Here comes the cross, and Butland claims comfortably. Good header. Swept into me. I see the runner on the outside, but we'll use the right back first. Could come back to me, actually, through this opportunity here. And I'll flick that onto Harry Kane, which we've done well. He could return it to me. Oh, Harry! No! I'd have been through one-on-one. Please get the cross in. I want to at least have one more opportunity to score. Please get the cross in. Oh, it's going to drop. Not to me. Swept away. Could still have one more chance. Ref, don't blow your whistle yet. He's probably going to blow it now, isn't he? There it is. It's a 3-0 win for England. Uruguay completely dominated. My international debut off the bench against Uruguay in a victory. Didn't really have much to do personally, but we did play the ball about quite nicely when I was involved. What did I get rating-wise? I got a 6, which is more than Harry Kane and Rashford, so I did better than both other substitutes. I can't complain too much at that, can I? Especially considering I was playing at cam, not at striker. Just out of curiosity, we'll see what the situation is with regards the next international game for the first game of tomorrow's episode. And it is Colombia, I thought it was. And we have been selected on the bench again. So we will play that tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching today's episode though, guys. Hopefully we get more of a chance against Colombia. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. I'll see you next time.